welcome back to Let's Play the Blackwell Legacy. Last time we had to talk to Nishanti Sharma to come vouch for us so we could get into our apartment. And now we got a call from, let's see, what was his name? Dr. Donald Quinton. He is our aunt's primary care physician, apparently, so we're gonna go talk to him. But before we do that, let's examine every item in our apartment. So what do we got? We got a teddy
That's
bear.
Griff, the PI bear. I've had him as long as I can remember. He's in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away.
Ah. I like her
Griff
smile.
is fine where he is.
Okay. Let's see.
They're fine where they are. Just some old book review clippings.
By you, or what? Do some by you.
I am just feeling so uninspired today. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening.
Well, that's what happens when you're a writer, I guess. Got some books. It's like fake plant.
I don't need to touch it. I know these plants are fake. It's fake, but kinda pretty.
That one isn't.
This is the only living plant I own. I bought it 2 years ago. It's still living despite my total lack of care.
I trim it a bit.
I don't need to bother. I don't get reception anyway.
That kind of sucks, actually. Wait, how?
This TV was here when I moved in.
Is a computer? Do you not have internet as well? DVD
I'm not up for
collection.
watching a movie. Besides, I've seen all of them a dozen times. I must have watched all these a dozen times.
Well, that's exactly what you just said.
I'm not ready for bed.
Well,
That leads to my bedroom.
yes.
It's an oversized closet, but it suits me fine.
Well, really? This apartment didn't come with a bedroom?
Just a standard stove oven combo. Cook. Why bother when every Chinese restaurant in the area delivers?
Now that's bad.
There's nothing in these cabinets I want right now. Out of sight, out of mind.
You got a great
Out of
mentality.
sight,
Okay, that's the same thing. Great mentality. Let's see. I think that was everything in here. So, to the... let's go visit Nishanti quick. Might as well.
Come in.
I don't think there's really any point to doing it right now.
Hello, Rosa. Come in, come in. Don't mind the pooch, he's harmless.
Hi, dog.
His name is Moti.
Right. Moti. See ya.
Shh.
Let me guess, you're hungry again? Go get it.
Okay, I wonder why he's spoiled.
So, how are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. Right, Moti, aren't we just fine?
Thanks again for helping me out earlier. I'd probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight if it weren't for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? The strike's over.
Really?
It only lasted a few hours according to the report on the radio.
I suppose that's irony.
I suppose so.
Well, I mean, you'd be standing outside for a couple of hours, so... you know...
So, you play the flute, huh?
Yes, I play the flute. It's called a bansuri. What about you? Do you play an instrument?
Me? No, I can hardly play the kazoo.
Let's see. You strike me as being creatively inclined. Are you a painter? A writer?
Well, I'm
Ladder.
trying to be a writer.
I knew it. Anything published?
Nothing really, aside from book reviews in the Village Eye.
Village Eye? You mean that little paper they sell at the stand?
You've read it?
I've seen it around, but I've never actually read it. Perhaps I will the next time I see it.
Oh, I thought I had my mic up the whole time. That would have been bad.
That dog is adorable.
Moti? He's spoiled rotten, but he's good company. He's taken quite a shine to you, that's for sure.
Huh, yeah. Usually I'm not good with animals.
You never had a childhood pet?
A pet? No, I had a teddy bear.
Well, you probably had the right idea. Moti's a little thing, but you wouldn't know it from the amount he eats.
He's very active, it seems.
Yes, that probably explains it. See that box of biscuits? I buy a new one every 2 days. Moti doesn't have a stomach. He has a black hole that sucks in food. Feel free to give him one if you like.
That is not good for dogs. I know that. Is that right, Badger? That's my dog, by the way. He's over there. Now...
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. A bit small, but that's New York for you.
Yeah, I'm a big city.
You seem very friendly with the people in this building.
Well, I didn't grow up here. I didn't realize it was taboo to chat with neighbors.
Well, it's not taboo exactly, it's just...
Oh, I know, just one of those unspoken things. I've found that most people are pretty friendly, though, once you take the first step. People have their defenses up most of the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Why do you play the flute in the park?
It's a place to go, I suppose. I was walking there one day and I had the bansuri with me, so I started playing. Next thing I knew, I had a bunch of people around me. So I go there as often as I can now. It gets me out of this stuffy apartment, and I admit I like the attention. Plus, Moti loves the dog run there. Well, he did until they closed it down.
Why did they close down the dog run? It seemed okay to me.
Nobody really knows. It started about a week ago. Dogs started howling, running around like maniacs, acting strange. Some even hurled themselves at the fence door trying to get out. They say it's some kind of high-frequency wave that's caused by electric cables or something. Some high-pitched sound that the dogs can hear, but we can't. But I know better.
You know better?
Definitely. I noticed these things. I could tell that things weren't quite right. Something in the air. It's not a high-pitched noise. That would only cause a dog pain. This was more than pain. The dogs were scared.
What was there to be scared of?
I have no idea, but I know what I sensed, just like you did.
Me?
You sensed it. Don't think I didn't notice.
I didn't sense anything.
Well, perhaps. Maybe I'm just spouting nonsense.
It was the government. They are trying to blow up our minds with high frequency.
Could I try feeding the dog?
Sure, here, take one. I have plenty. Go ahead and feed him. He's always hungry.
Well,
Take care. Come back when...
That's not what I wanted. Here. Dog biscuit. How do I...
These dog biscuits are really mushy.
Ugh. I just... Oh, I know what I have to do.
Come on, boy. What do I do now?
Just say, go get it. He'll do the rest.
Go get it. See ya.
Bye.
You know I spoil you.
Oh, come on. I just literally gave him one.
Go get it.
He doesn't need, like, 2 in 2 seconds, lady. I know you're nice and all, but you're just gonna kill that dog. To the Bellevue Psychiatric Hospital. Oh boy, that doesn't... This just screams kind of...
I don't have anyone to call.
Oh, really? I really need to go offline, but I don't want to do it right now, because every time I hit Shift-Tab, it, like, messes with this game, so... Let's... talk to this guard.
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I've got this letter right here.
Okay, looks legit. Go right in. His name's on the door, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
Oh, wait, no, I wanted to ask him... Oh, whatever, we'll do it later. Hello.
Come in.
Dr. Quentin?
Yes?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in, come in. You got my letter, I trust?
Yes, I did.
Good, good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
That's an odd stance you have there.
Thanks, but she was my aunt, not my mother.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
Not gonna complain, that will make me sound like an ass, so...
I'm fine.
That's good to hear. You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
Not have it. That seems like, oh, I better frickin' go see this, or it'll just be on...
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Keep writing your little book reviews in the paper, right?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
That's kind of creepy. A bit. Stalkery. This is different.
Okay, I am this close to leaving. Why am I here?
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case. And now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition. And yours too, of course.
What?
Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell. And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with the family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed... Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Okay,
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me, I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right, she had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
I would
If
like to
Auntie
know about
spoke,
this.
why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, Do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
Okay, we gotta
So,
find out.
I had a grandmother.
Bottom of this.
Apparently so.
How do you
Well,
know
what do
about
you
her?
think?
It was in your aunt's case history when she was brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia. Until
Until it struck her daughter.
20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
The future.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware, is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
The
You couldn't
links.
find any other link between the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
Jesus Christ, how old are you, by the way? Like,
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
That's kind of odd wording. Anyway, was that like your only patient in this entire hospital? Let's talk about this guard. Ask about
Did you have
Ani.
contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell. She was in temporary care?
No, she was in long term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see.
Okay.
So what exactly happens here on the temporary ward?
It's just that. Temporary. Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate. That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when the new patients arrive.
Let's ask about these.
What's with the
flickering
lights?
lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know? Always got problems. If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
You could probably, fix that. Phone. To our apartment so we can rest. Okay,
I'm not ready for bed.
what do you want to do then? Wait, am I forgetting? Oh, crap. Oh, here it is.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Better open it. It's important. Oh, God, that's a lot of pages. I forgot how long this was. Well, dear Lauren, so you've been at NYU for 2 weeks now and have not called. I am sure things are busy there in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family Oh, I forgot to read the date. September 3rd, 1960. But don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets, but sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. I admit I'm still a little bit nervous about... No, I'm still a bit nervous about you living in New York by yourself. You are carrying the ID with you when you go out like I asked. You know me, just being a mom. Somebody has to do it. Keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad would say. And remember that you have a family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom and Dad and Jack. Hello, sis. I am writing this on my new St. Clair... Oh, crap, I forgot. October 17th, 1960. Hello, sis. I'm writing this on my new St. Clair Model XE. Jeez, the newest model on the store. Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? I have already typed up a few stories on it and this letter. Can't type for long because Dad says that noise drives him up the frickin' wall. What does he know? So how is life in the big, bad city? Troy is dead boring as usual. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving, Jacko. December 5th, 1960. Dear Lauren, well, Thanksgiving time is come and gone, and so have you. In just 2 short months, I can already see you evolving, I think, into a capable young woman. You have outgrown this small town, Lauren. That much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps. Soon, I am sure, visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you are worried about him. We all are, but don't feel that is your responsibility. You are his sister and you love him, but he's got to learn to live without you. Eventually, you are growing up. Let him grow up too. Till Christmas, love, Mom and Dad and Jack. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom or Dad overhear. Mom's been acting odd lately. It started a few days after you went back to NY. She was dragging me shopping when suddenly she screamed and fainted. She was pointing at the corner of the room, but there was nothing there. We brought her to the hospital, and she says she's fine now, and she's been very on edge and paranoid. It's hard to explain. Dad's no help. Can you call and try to cheer her up? She won't listen to me. Just don't tell her about this letter. I hope she's okay. Jacko. Lauren, you seem concerned about her after our last phone call. Fuck, I forgot the date. November 13th, 1961. Lauren, you seem concerned about our last phone call. I just wanted to tell you to write and reassure you that everything is F-I-N-E. Let us know when you are coming home again for Thanksgiving. With love, Mom and Dad and Jack. Dear sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it best during Thanksgiving. It's like somebody is watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. She sits by herself for hours pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't. Lately, she's been covering her ears to keep out a sound and closing her eyes tight. Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind, and I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. Why can't she see that there is a problem? This isn't normal. Not normal at all. Why can't she see that? I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of scared. Scared for her. I don't know what to do. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom. Frick. February 23rd, 1962. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like there was somebody else there, but there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, "If you know what, good for you. You never mention that name again." This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. Jack. Well, dear Lauren, well, it's done. The final... March 16th, 1962. Dear Lauren, well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt a lot, but it had to be done. Mom has now been committed to a mental ward. I have to say, I am relieved. I know how you feel. You forgot the space there, Jack. You get an F! Feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her, screaming and tearing her hair out, running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. Cuts were all over her face, and the house was practically destroyed. I was so shocked that I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. It was awful. She clotted his face, and drew blood. It will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I could have handled it on our own. She kind of drained us, you know. Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away for a while, Jack. May 17th, 1965. Congratulations, summa cum laude. I always knew you were a smarty pants. Now you got the documentation to prove it. Thank God. This is too much reading. Now you've gone to the oh, fuck my... Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It was just... Stop playing games, my friends. It was just like old times, except you weren't smoking then. New York is an amazing city, and Columbia has a great campus. I can't wait for you to move down there in September. But until then, I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since Mom, he's been hard to talk to and very hard on me. I should tell him that you're smoking now. Maybe he'll concentrate on you for once. See you again soon, Jack. It's happened, Lauren, just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy, and we met in statistics class. She asked if she could copy 9 notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch, and we've been inseparable ever since. She's incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair. I want you to come and meet her. I'll come by soon, Jack. Lauren, are you alright? Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling, but you never answer. I came by the other day, but you didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using the spare key you gave me, but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria is a great cook. We won't ask any questions. Just come. Mom might be gone, but we're still here. I miss you, my big sister, Jack. Lauren, who is Joey? I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I heard you talking to somebody named Joey. Is it a boyfriend, or are you seeing a man named Joey? Is that why you dropped off the map, or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you. I need to tell you what, for God's sakes. Talk to me. Lauren, I know you're annoyed, but I am not sorry. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. Hiring a private detective to follow you was the only option left. You told me some odd things. You won't talk to me, but you'll talk to total strangers. You'll go to every far corner of the city at the strangest hours, and you talk to yourself when you think you're alone. Don't deny it. He heard it, and so did I. Not that any of it made any sense. That alone is disturbing. Enough, but then he saw you collapse. You were all alone in some obscure park in the Bronx. When you just fainted, he was about to call an ambulance, but then he saw you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. You were always there for me growing up. Don't shut me out, sis. Let me be there for you. Now, Jack. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done, and I am the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I can understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me on this, and take some comfort in it. You've grown up and you've grown tough, and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me. I'll always be your big sister, Lauren. I'm returning to your letter because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. I'm not 14 years old anymore, but you are still family, and that's important, especially now the dad has died. Look, you obviously have something going on, and that's fine. I don't want to be involved if you don't want me to, but I still want to be you involved to be in my life. Maria and I are getting married in November. You're coming. No stupid excuses. Greetings from Greece. If there were more words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do it justice. Perfect spot for our honeymoon. Things have been busy as well as you can imagine, but I wanted to quickly write to say that I'm glad you made the wedding. Of course, I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. You take care and stay in touch. Maria says hi. Jack.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Oh, cool. Dear Aunt Lauren, yes, Aunt Lauren, you're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. We named her Rosangela. I think that's me. After Maria's grandmother. She's so quiet. She hardly cries at all. I'm all set to spoil her rotten. Maria says to take it easy. She looks like her mother, and there's a bit of you in her eyes too. And Mom and Dad and everything in our family was or will be. This child is it. Life is changing so fast. I just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. The future is an exciting place, and I have to have everything that I could ever want. I don't want anything to change ever, Jack. The law offices of Durkin and Goldberg. Dear Miss Black, April 12th, 21st, 1980. This is quite a few years later. It is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece. With the death of your parents, you are only living relative. Please contact our office and we will start the necessary paperwork. Sincerely, John Durkin. Where are these pictures? I want to look at this. I want to look at this. Okay, let's. Can I not? Stop calling me.
I don't want to ruin the picture.
Okay.
I assume that's my mother. She sort of looks like me, I guess. Other than that, she's a total stranger. Is that my dad? He looks so young. I always pictured my dad as being older. That's definitely Auntie Lauren. She's looking at something off camera. I wonder what it was.
Stop fucking calling! Why can't I examine anything in this one? I guess not. Here, I forgot to look at this photograph. So...
It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me. No. I used to talk to this picture when I was a little girl, but not anymore. Auntie Lauren. She took care of me after my parents died. For most of my life, Auntie Lauren was a vegetable, slowly rotting away in a hospital bed. I don't remember what she was like before that. This picture is all I have to go by. It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old.
Considering this video is like a half an hour long now, I'm gonna end it here. So, see you guys on the next episode of Let's Play the Blackwell Legacy. I'll see you guys later.